Have you ever found yourself lying in bed, wide awake at night, scrolling your phone and replaying the same thoughts again and again in your head? And when you wake up in the morning, you can't focus, you can't get work done because you can't stop the internal dialogue that's within you. It's like your brain is a smartphone with too many apps open, too many notifications buzzing all at once, and there's no close all button. Well, in this video, I want to share a practical mental tool that helped me stop overthinking and reduce mental clutter. And the best part is, this is a very easy technique to do. It takes about 15 minutes. And once you're done with it, the effects can be very long lasting. I learned this technique originally from Eben Pagan. Not sure where he got it from. Did he come up with it himself or did he learn it from someone else? But I got to give credit for him for this. I took this technique, refined it a bit, put it into a step-by-step system that is easy to share with others and easy to use whenever I feel like mentally overstimulated or overwhelmed. I promise you that if you do this technique just once and you do it properly, you're going to notice a reduction in thoughts that are robbing you of your happiness. You're going to see a reduction in worrying and overthinking, and you're going to see an increase in mental clarity. All right, so here's how to do it. I like to think of this technique as like a smartphone reset for your mind. What we're doing is we're taking all the unnecessary apps from our mental smartphone and we're uninstalling them. And then we're refocusing our attention on the most important apps that are most essential to our lives. All right, so step one is what I call unloading your mental smartphone. The first thing you need to do is you need to open notes on your phone. Then you're going to set a timer for 10 minutes. And for the next 10 minutes, you're going to make a list of all the things that you worry about. Okay, put everything onto this list. Everything that you're concerned about the moment you wake up in the morning after you've slept, and everything that you worry about in bed right before you're falling asleep. Put it all onto this list. Actually pause the video and do this step before you continue. Okay, step two, I call it the control test. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to go through this list that you just made, and you're going to put a cross next to every item that is outside of your control. Okay, so things that you can't really affect. You worry about them, you overthink about them, but you can't actually control them. You can't actually make a difference. They are what they are, you just got to live with it. Okay, then put a star next to every item that you can control. These are things that you can actually affect, you can actually make a difference on if you put your time and energy towards it. An example of something that you can control would be like money. You might worry about money. Well, money is something that you can control to a certain degree, so you can put a star next to that one. Now, take all those starred items and pick the ones that are most important to you. Try to limit it down to 10 or less if possible. Okay, so if you have more than 10 on your list, you gotta condense it down to 10 or less, and then transfer these starred items onto a new list. Okay, then what you want to do is you want to rank them in order of priority. So again, pause the video now and do this step before continuing. Step 3, uninstalling. Now we're going to go back to the original list that you made, and you're going to go through all the things that you assessed to be outside of your control. So all the things that you put a cross next to. And this is the important part. What we're going to do next is you're going to visualize uninstalling these thoughts off of your mental smartphone. Okay, these are things that you cannot affect. You can't control these things, so there's literally no use thinking about them, ruminating over them, because they're outside of your control. So just let them go and go through a process of just visualizing yourself, letting go of each of these things that you have on this list. And I can't stress enough the importance of actually doing this part. Make sure that you actually visualize yourself going through each thought and mentally letting go of them, because even though this seems like, oh, is that going to make a difference? This is like the critical part, because what you're looking for is you're looking for that emotional sort of sense of relief that you get when you let go of something. And there you go. That's the process. You've just decluttered your mind from all the bullshit. you're left with a streamlined list of things that you can actually do something about. You can refer to that list whenever you feel uncertain or confused about where you should be putting your time and energy into in life. And you can use that as a kind of a roadmap, a rough roadmap to set goals. If you found this video helpful, make sure to click the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos about productivity, the learning process, and human behavior. See you in the next one. Take care.